Hey everyone, it's Cynthia at Including You Journals. I hope you're doing well today. I'm listening to the rain that has started just a few minutes ago. It's just really pouring down and the wind chimes outside are clanging a little bit, so you might hear that. I hope you do. It's really peaceful. I love the sound of it. So I am inside doing a little bit of journaling, and I'm so glad you could join me today. Thank you. Sorry for that moment of just looking out the window there and trying to see what all was going on, even as I was getting started with my videotaping today. So today I have an inspiration from Jay at Jay's Journaling. I was watching a few weeks ago as she went through a journal that she had created, and I believe it was a mushroom journal, and she used a mushroom on her page as the pocket. And I've done things like that, but I typically just buy chipboard pieces from Hobby Lobby and flowers, that kind of thing, and use them in pockets in two different places in a journal. But I really like that idea, and so I have a lamb or lambs on the front of my journal here. And okay, so I'm not sure if this is a goat or what, but it has horns, and I don't know if little lambs or sheep get horns as they go, but so I'm thinking this is a little lamb, and maybe, I don't know, a goat, or he's beginning to be a ram or something. I have no clue. I need to do some animal husbandry studies, I guess, to be my age and not know that. But I do love this journal material, this canvas that I picked up. And I wanted to tie this lamb. I didn't want to do a lamb theme or a farm theme of any kind in my journal, but I did find a great picture of a lamb and thought, very cool. And I found it on the Graphics Fairy, so I want to let you know where that is. And I'll come back to the journal in a minute because we're going to make some pockets and some tags or tickets or something to go in them. Now, what I did is I downloaded my lambs into Google Docs, and Google Docs has a, inside the Google Docs, how it works is it allows you to flip items. You can flip them vertically or horizontally. So I like that, and I use that quite often when I am creating digital. So the digital was this left-hand side, and I also I flipped him to create him. Now I have glued him onto some manila file folder so that I have a little bit of thickness there to use him as a pocket. I didn't just want a plain piece of paper there. Yes, that can work just fine, but I want him to last, and you have to be really careful when you just use one sheet of paper, I think sometimes. So I wanted him to last. All right, so here is my pocket, and then what I have done as well, just to kind of bring you up, I didn't want you to have to watch this, you know how to do this. I just took a sheet of music paper and tri-folded it and glued it together. Same thing with an old encyclopedia page, and I have made them so that they would fit into my journal. And now I'm just going to decorate those. We'll put them in the journal in a few minutes and see how all of this sits. Okay, so one of the things I think I want to use is this flower, or maybe this one. They're the same. I can't tell you, they're Edith Holden. I think that I actually got them out of another book, even though they remind me of Edith Holden, and I'm not sure if I want to just use one. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, is just cut it right down the middle. Did you see it turn on me like that? Oh, that hurts my feelings. Okay, so I hope it's salvageable so that it can never be seen, because I wouldn't want to use that in my journal if it was going to be seen. And I certainly would not want someone else to use it in theirs, especially if I want to give it or sell it. Okay, so I think it's going to be fine. Good night. I can't believe how that turned so quickly on me. Okay, and I have some labels and all too, but I'm going to start out with a little paper to glue some things on here. My mat's getting a little dirty because I glued right onto the mat. Haven't cleaned that off yet. Let's see where we can put this guy. I think I'm going to go all the way down. I do not plan on putting the lamb pockets on like an inside page so that they will face one another. I plan on putting them in two different places in the actual journal. Okay, now let's see how this is going to work. And if I need to take more of that piece off or come back and start with the other flower. I don't know. Okay. So that's not, okay, we're going to go with the center. I think you see what I'm doing. I was trying to put this along the edge, and that's not the edge. The edge is where I accidentally cut. And I have not refilled my, oh wow, I think that's going to be fine. I have not refilled my art glitter glue container, that little one that I like to use. And wow, something just happened to turn the light off. I think I have the light plugged into the computer, so I'm thinking that might be it. Excuse me very quickly. Gail says talk amongst yourselves, so please do that for just a second and let me double check what's going on here. That was my knee, and yes, it's not a storm. My computer just turned off, and I'm not sure how long it's going to stay on, so I'm going to try to move kind of quickly. Let's see, I'm going to glue this down a little better. And how about that right there? Yes, that's fine. All right, I like that. Now let's see. I'm kind of doing these similar because they're, you know, they're both going to be in a little lamb pocket. And and so I don't have a problem with doing them similarly, creating them similarly. Let me see if I have that. This is a tea bag. Okay. Okay, a little color there. Not quite so matchy-matchy, but very similar in what I am doing. And this one actually has the staple in this side of the tea bag. Every cup counts, tea proudly. Orange and spice, I think, is the flavor of the tea. What if I do that and that? Okay, I think I like that. Let's get these down. And I don't think this video will be too long because I pretty much had everything cut out. All I had to do was sit down and enjoy the decorating part. And I do love some decorating. Don't you find this part to be so relaxing when you're on and you can just kind of breathe and enjoy the process of creating tags, tickets, library cards, pockets, tucks, flips, whatever it is that you're creating. I really do. And I don't know if you can pick that up yet, but I am hearing the wind chimes outside and they're absolutely beautiful. We had some back in my 20s, my dad bought us some, and I loved them. They sound the same, I guess is what I'm trying to say. While I am trying to stick down this little tag itself, making sure that I get it to rest flat, even though there's a little staple right there. I want to make sure that's glued on. Ouch. And now I'm stuck to the paper. How fun is that? Okay. And I'm pulling her up into that neutral space above, kind of like I did even in that part there. And let's see what we have. Okay. Gotta get everything out of the way. We'll see if we can find a place and hope that doesn't take too long. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Hobby Lobby has these kinds of little flowers like this right here that are sort of that chipboard material, not thick chipboard, but more of chipboard material, and I like using those as pockets. They're simple, fast. I think it adds a lot to a journal. I just enjoy using them. Okay, let's see here. All right, I have something, I believe, on the back of this page. Here. Let's go. Yeah, let's go right here. Oh, I just really like this guy. And I've set down, okay, I started to say I've set down without any art glitter glue, but this fabric tack, Eileen's, I think it's tacky glue. This tacky glue will work fine. Yes, it is for fabric, but it will also work just fine with paper. A little bit stronger than that Yoo-Hoo glue stick. And I didn't have it turned upside down in a bottle. Sorry for the weight. I'm just trying to shake it down a little bit. Okay, now I am not going up the side of this to make a pocket, except for just a touch on the end there. Let's see. I want to make sure I have a wide enough pocket to house what I'm going to be putting in. And again, I'm waiting just a second to make sure that he actually sticks down, or she. And see if I made that wide enough to go in there. Yes, I did. Okay, I'm going to leave it out for just a minute because I want to make sure that really glues down. I don't want any glazy part of that glue coming out. On that knee. Are you getting rain where you are? Has the sun been out all day? Is life good for you? I hope it is. It is for me here. And if I were working alone, I would flip back over and continue with what I'm doing. So I'm not going to stick that all the way down. Let's see where I need another lamb pocket. That might be the place, or it might not. Okay, quite a bit here going on. Let's see if we have any kind of, maybe I won't use it in that first signature, but we'll come here to the second signature and see if I can use him. I was thinking that the second signature was pretty full, but maybe it won't be too full. Okay, and nope, that's not the back. I still have a few more pages to go. Oh, maybe that's the back. Okay. All right, there's quite a bit there. I think he'll be okay here. This is what we'll choose. And again, I'm going to have to shake that down even though I laid it on its side. Maybe we won't have to wait quite as long. Yeah, here we go. And again, I'm just simply going to get a little here of this tail and the leg, go up to the leg and that knee right there, and that's all the glue I'm going to put on. And then holding him down just a second so that we can have good contact. Look at that finger. Do you believe that is still growing out after all this time? It just takes a while. That poor finger. It doesn't hurt at all. But it sure looks like something. It looks like it was caught in a gator mouth, doesn't it? And nobody even knew that I was there. I did that all to myself, all by myself. Pretty tough. I can't blame it on anybody. I really thought I could reach in quickly and get the cord out from the television that was being set down on the table, and it was a huge TV, like possibly a 50-inch television, I guess. Maybe it was larger than a 50-inch, 60-something, I guess. It was a really big, heavy thing. And I'm going to have to use a little piece of material here too. White glue. I do not like to have a glossy anything on a page from the glue. And it looks like I'm gluing 2 pages, and I might be. Okay, there we go. Pull that down. Make sure I'm not pushing it up under the second page. Sometimes a little tissue will work wonders when you have that going on too. I just don't have any handy. Okay, so here is, yes, works lovely. Here is a lamb. Thank you, Jay at Jay's Journals. Excuse me, Jay's Journaling. And there with the light again, just in time. Thank you. Thank you, Jay at Jay's Journaling, for the idea to use the mushroom. And I have simply used the lamb. And I have no idea where the other lamb is. Here we go. And how cute is the lamb? And it's not even a tag. Notice I didn't cut a tag shape. It's just a little journaling card. Oh, and I meant to do that, but since the light's out, I won't do that. I have pulled some tea paper and coffee stain paper. I'm just going to back these so they'll be nice journaling cards. And that's the end of the video. Sorry about the light, guys, and the interruptions twice. I hope everything's going great for you. Have a great week. See you next time. Thank you.